Yeah, I was actually prepared to open my place until like 10 or 11, but I don't think we'll get there. But anyway, let's do the introductions. You go ahead first.
Okay, in spawning the bottom left hand corner of World of Sleepers, taking 2 games off of Lobo, we have Saiko.
Alright, at the top right, we have the blue Protoss player. His name is Lobo. Okay, so yeah.
I would like to point out from the games that I've observed just now is that Saiko seems to always want to have at least 4 probes ahead of Lobo in the early game. And that has been the case for both Game 2 and Game 3. So I think we will see that too. And this gives Saiko an early income advantage.
Yeah, I really love how Saiko is playing because he's really so good with his defenses. He's really good with scouting, knowing what's happening for his opponent. And he really keeps his worker advantage. So yeah, definitely you're quite right on that. And I think he's paying dividends. So that's why he's like 2-1 now. And Lobo has actually been the more of the aggressor. I would like to see Lobo being more diverse in his strategies. Maybe he plays more like stats, more like the Saiko style of defense. So we'll see how that goes. So far, nothing's happening too much. Pretty standard builds. Both getting their cyber cores around the same time. Yeah.
Okay, so we can see that Lobo has 3 ingas total, and Saiko also has the same thing. Oh no, he does not. He has
5 guesses.
5
or 6
6 ingases. So from what I can tell from PvP builds is that Saiko will be going into a Robo while we have a proxy by Lobo, and Saiko does not know about it. Okay, we see 2 stalkers out of Saiko, while Lobo is not building anything out of his gates.
Yeah, he's going to his Robo proxy to get something out of his Robo. I think he's gonna go for like a fast, maybe immortal push, something like that.
But it's a little bit too far from Saiko's base, so I believe he's gonna get a Warp Prism first and get the stalkers to Saiko's side of the map ASAP.
Yeah, I feel that this proxy is not so much of like trying to be really aggressive. It's just to hide, I think, his Robo to keep like Saiko guessing what on earth is happening for his side.
Okay, Saiko chose to go Stargate, which is. But we've been seeing this for the past few games as well. If Saiko going Stargate and Lobo going Lobo's Robo.
Robo, yes.
And honestly, those Phoenixes hasn't really done much for both of these players. Like the Phoenixes, sure, they took off the Warp Prism from Lobo in the previous game. Oh, but we don't see Phoenixes, we see Void Rays.
Yeah, I think Saiko really loves his Void Rays. Yeah. I mean, I think so far his Void Rays have been okay. It hasn't been as powerful as I wanted it to be, but well, we'll see how it goes this game. I think he's gonna pay big dividends because he's going against Immortals, so he doesn't really have a response in terms of like air defenses from like the blue Protoss. So I think he'll be fine with his Void Rays this time. Well, I mean, this is a pretty chill game.
We have a proxy out from Saiko as well, right outside Lobo's natural, and I believe this would be dwarf into adepts, yes. And they're just gonna share across, and if Lobo, but he does not have a probe here, so he might not be able to dwarf in time, and these adepts are gonna get some probe damage. Now Lobo is going for a Twilight Council, and I don't think he has seen this Void Rays. Let's see what his response is once they get to this map. But we already see some probe damage done. But there's a shield battery here which is gonna help against that.
Oh, he's getting glaives from Lobo's side. Okay, that's quite a big shutdown in tech. Yeah. So no more sneaky Robo.
Okay, but Saiko is also doing the same thing as previous game, and he's gonna proxy a Nexus in the bottom left corner. Bottom right corner.
The bottom right corner. Okay.
Okay, but we do see the other shading in, and they got 4 probes, which is quite huge. And this evens up the... Oh, it does not even up the worker supply. Saiko is ahead in 7 probes. But Lobo does spot.
Oh man, that's pretty sad for Saiko. Yeah. I guess it's payback because he kind of like took away his Lobos, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, payback time.
But Isami is coming forwards, and he might be able to pick off the Warp Prism as well as the
Okay, at least got the cancel down. Alright, that's fine.
Can he get out, or is he gonna recall?
Yeah, the Void Rise might be able to reach it. Okay, let's see how it goes.
No blink.
But
oh, but 2 also.
yeah, he has to recall this.
Yeah, he does get out with 2 Immortals, but 1 gets heavily damaged.
Yeah, that's not too bad because at least there's 2 batteries at home to charge it back up.
Okay, so in all this, Saiko has actually expanded to his proper natural, while Lobo is still on 1 base.
I think if you're Saiko, you're pretty happy with that pickup because you kind of got denied with your sneaky base kind of got denied. So you really want to get your next base up as soon as possible. And recognizing that your opponent is down in Warp Prism, that's a pretty big boost in terms of your economic expansion.
Here? We have a Fleet Beacon, and
oh, Fleet Beacon, okay.
We're gonna get Flux Fates, 100%.
Okay.
With the number of Void Rays out already, it's definitely Flux Fates, which we have not seen.
Yes.
Yes.
Finally, the Sky Toss is coming.
The Sky Toss is coming, definitely. Lobo is gonna carry on the Foxy Pylon, and right now. It's quite passive right now. Throughout the very... Oh, we do see... Okay, so Lobo does see the Void Rays and even more Void Rays being built, but I don't think he has seen the Fleet Breakers, and we do indeed have Flux being built.
Let's just see whether he's...
Nope, he has not.
Glory to the Daylom.
Okay, Lobo is pushing out in the map, and with 2 hallucinated Archons.
Well, Lobo is trying to be SOS here with like... Yeah, SOS likes to do like the hallucinated stuff to kind of trick his opponent. Okay, actually like, army size is pretty equal. So... I would actually still favor Saiko's position because he's got a very big worker advantage.
Oh, but
okay, that's a good block off.
Good block. Oh, timing is taking the nothing in
oh, but it's getting his Void Ray shut down. That's a really massive loss to Void Rays. He has to get out his Void Rays, if not the upgrades in his air toss is pretty wasted. Okay. Some good worker damage here to balance it out. Can Saiko defend this though?
No, I don't think so. Since there's way more stalkers for Lobo as compared to Saiko. We only have 4 stalkers and I typically have. And once those stalkers disappear, like Lobo is free to go up the ramp and kill those.
He has his shield batteries helping him though. So I don't think this is not too bad. I'm wondering where's the rest of like Saiko's army. He has not too bad of an army disadvantage.
Oh,
in fact, they're quite equal. Yeah, where is his army?
Well, those Void Rays do take out quite a bit of supply.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
Now, the enemy has been broken down by Saiko.
Okay, he can't be too greedy. He has to pull back. Okay, good retreat back to the shield batteries.
Close up principle again. And right now, I believe that if Lobo wants even more stalkers, that he will be very easily taking this next game. This game. Well, we do see that Lobo does not have any probes in his natural, so just how we are
actually Lobo is he has like 23 workers to 17. So I think Lobo's position is pretty alright. He just needs to finish off this attack and really deny the base. Okay, he got that base, he got the Nexus.
Well, the thing with having more probes on the one base economy is that you mine out way faster. And right now, with only 4 million level patches, Saiko Lobo takes this game.
Okay, I think Lobo recognized that yeah, he actually did have a good advantage, taking a lot of the Void Rays down. And I think really Saiko did put up a strong defense, but I don't think Void Rays really paid off. Yeah, unfortunately it was not the right tech choice.
Definitely not the right tech choice, but I guess Saiko really, he just wants to exert his dominance.
Yeah,
I
guess.
think after winning those 2 games in the first round, he knows that he's gonna take it serious.
I don't feel like Saiko was
He's
playing.
just giving us a show.
I feel like Saiko was just playing with one arm around his back. He just wants to display Void Rays because he loves Sky Toss, maybe as much as I do love Sky Toss. Yeah, but I do think that Saiko was just trying to be funny in this game, and let's just hope he steps up a little more next game, because I'm a big fan of Saiko after watching his games today. I think he has the potential to really do good stuff, and I'm kind of a little perplexed with how much he invested into Void Rays. Those are not siege tanks, man. Those are Void Rays.
Those are Void Rays. Those laser beams from the sky.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we jumping to the next game?
Okay, so I'm not sure who is going to be the next caster for the next game. I don't mind just continuing on the cast with myself.
Yeah, I'll be back for a second just to set up the lobby again. Okay, we're getting quite a series. It's now 2-2, right?
Yes, yeah. I actually thought like Saiko was going to go home at 4-0 after seeing the first 2 games, but I think Lobo fought back, and I think Lobo has a fighting chance, definitely. I mean, now it's 2-2.
This is game... What now?
Yeah, we just finished game 4.
Game 4. Okay. I'm trying to figure out like when is the next break, because I didn't know. We just did well, so now we're going to FME on.
Okay.
Oh, I want them to go to Zen.
Yeah,
I want to go to Zen.
I want a Zen game.
I want to go to Zen game.
I love the Zen map. Yeah.
The last time on the Zen map, it lasted like 3 minutes. I didn't even get to look at the koi pond. Okay, we're gonna get loaded.
Why is Zen such a big map?
So why is Zen what, a big or?
Like, why is Zen such an impressive map?
The reason why we want to see Zen is because one reason is just because everybody is vetoing it. So we've gotten a total of 1 game of Zen in this entire tournament. We've gotten like 4 or 5 games of FME on in comparison of that. Furthermore, Zen is interesting because it's got middle blockers, and honestly, it's the most aesthetically pleasing of all the maps right now. By far. It's got a koi pond with actual fish. Not bad, eh? But everyone is like, no. Okay, I'm gonna check if the players are good to go. Okay, 1 player is ready. Lobo is ready. GLHF. You're gonna sit over here, right? To observe?
Oh yeah, sure. Okay. Well, I won't take too much from game 4 because lots of weird stuff happened that game. People trying to hide bases, people trying to hide their robos, and in the end, there was very weird investment into the Void Rays that didn't quite work out. So let's hope game 5 turns out better. And right now we have a new caster, rather he was the previous caster from the last game.
Yeah, it's me, Vandressa.
Vandressa. Okay, do you want this? Okay. I think I gave you the wrong side of the earphones, so whatever. Alright, go ahead and do the introductions.
Well, on the upper left side is Lobo, and surprisingly he's taking Pro Toss. And at the bottom right on red is Saiko.
Okay, so thank God Redgunnerguy has like done all the he's like our tech support today and also the main caster today, so props to him. Yeah, just thought it was like 0-0. Don't worry guys,
Yes,
yeah,
thank you, Red.
we got it handled. Yeah.
It would seem pretty shocking if the game just reset and the scores were thrown out.
Okay, nothing too fancy happening. I feel like Saiko is really prioritizing vision, so I always feel like he's the one setting up his probe first. And I realize that's a really big trademark from Saiko.
I do feel that is pretty important. Map control has been essential regardless of whichever game mode you're in.
Okay, but his probe is going pretty weird direction. Is he gonna do a proxy? Yeah,
seems so.
He's gonna do a proxy. Come on. In fact, no, I don't think you should do a proxy. I actually think you're quite a solid player. You don't need a proxy. Come on. Okay, but what are you doing? This probe is really weird. It's pathing in a really weird way.
No, I think he's just checking for. I think he's checking for counter proxies.
I see. Okay, yeah.
However, let's see where is Lobo's pro going.
Okay, he's proxying.
Oh dear. Ah,
Yeah, but it's not a cannon rush proxy. It's a bit too far away from the edge of the base.
if
Yeah.
my guess is right, I would hazard a guess on the robo facility side. If it were up to me, I would see a robotics facility being set up there. Next thing would be void prisms and setting up a void prism nearby. But ultimately, it seems that it seems that Saiko is sending out a second probe just to throw him a bone so that Lobo doesn't catch the idea of not seeing Saiko scout.
Yeah, actually, I think that's really smart. Yeah, Saiko is playing a very good mind game here. That's very sharp of you to spot that. Yeah. So what's the attack? Oh, it's gonna be a Stargate.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, Phoenixes, Void Rays.
I think he's gonna go Void Rays again. He loves his Void
He
Rays.
needs to validate them.
Yeah.
Actually, one thing that I noticed from the previous game was that whenever Archons were being set up, I've noticed that they were mostly Dark Templars being used up instead of High Templars. Is there any change that I've missed?
Changes? Not really. Yeah, I think.
Or is it more like it saves on the investing gas, which is trying to get more important as the game goes on?
Nah, I think they're just trying to be sneaky with the Dark Templars. There's no particular reason why they.
Oh, Oracles.
Okay, there's Oracle that came out.
How could I have not seen that?
Okay, he doesn't spot this. Does he spot this? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
he does.
Okay, he does. Alright, that's a nice pullback.
Ah, and a nice sacrifice.
Okay, we got 2 probes. Not too bad.
Oh dear. However, I don't think this will bide well for Saiko.
Yeah.
Now that the Oracle is out, now he's gonna.
Okay, he's gonna spot
and
this.
he's seen the Stargate.
Okay, he sees this. Alright, he's gonna chase down the Oracle. So where on earth did Oracle go? Oh, alright, it's well
He's
retreated.
reaching. Well, I think he knows when to call it quits on that specific operation.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's gonna be taken out. It's kind of like a. Yeah, I think he's just trying to play like Maru, where you just throw out your base, just see if and just see whether it can trip out your opponent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if it doesn't, then leave it. Carry on.
Yeah. Because if you are overall quite a solid macro player, you don't mind making this kind of small proxy
Sacrifices.
investments at the start of the game and see how well they do. So I think this is alright. He's not over investing into it, and okay, he did.
And he
destroy it.
pretty much knows that without the pylon to power it, it's just a lump of rock.
Yeah, because despite the investment, you can actually see that they're both on 31
There's
workers.
still par for the course in terms of workers.
Yeah, but okay, he got the base a little later, but I think it's still not too bad.
What's this? It seems that Saiko is investing in Blink. Actually, I'm quite curious. Does the force field block out the shield battery?
Force field block out the shield battery.
Like one thing,
Does it? As in, can the shield battery still like shoot
function. Can it
okay.
still function and provide friendly shields?
I'm not too sure. I think it does. Yeah.
Actually, no workers were harmed in the.
No workers were harmed. No workers were harmed. Okay, but you can see like Lobo's base is ramping up a bit more economically because he got his
Second base. setup.
second base up a little earlier. But overall, not too much happening. I think everyone's just having a gentleman's agreement. They just want to play a standard game.
That or they're playing a very tough game.
Okay, let's just see the resources tab. And what are we looking now?
Oh, looks like Blink is about to finish, and he's getting his +1.
Yeah. I feel like Saiko is a bit more on top of his upgrades compared to his opponent so far today. And I think that's good. Yeah.
Current, what's the army count at the moment?
24. So, yeah, Saiko definitely has the army disadvantage. Yeah.
As far as
Okay, he's gonna
is
catch
he
his
able?
Phoenixes here.
And oh, he takes. And he manages to take down. Oh, but at the cost of 2 workers now. What is taking them down?
I think if you're Saiko, you're pretty happy with that catch, because those Phoenixes could have done quite a bit of damage. You don't really have anything in your bases. You don't have a shield battery, except this shield battery here. So yeah, there could have been some damage done to your economy. So good catch by Saiko. Though I think it's a little bit more of luck.
Yeah, definitely. I've noticed that both players seem to be quite hesitant in setting up photon cannons near their area. Normally you would have those set up so that they could just deter any oracles or the like from coming there.
I think the meta now is, I think for the good past 1.5 years, to do more of shield batteries rather than photon
I
cannons.
see.
Yeah.
And it looks like both of them are researching a finished charge with a +1 finishing on second side.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's finishing up on the Stargate too.
I'm heartened that this is the tech choice for Saiko, because I really think his Void Rays weren't really too good. Yeah.
I think he learned from his previous games, especially when the risk of enemy stalkers are getting more and more present. But it looks like Lobo's getting more.
To get up. Okay.
Saiko has Blink, but they both have Charge, so I'm not sure whether that mitigates.
Yeah. His army is kind of alright. It's not too bad. I thought his army was gonna get like eroded.
Looks like they might be set up for another staging point.
Okay.
And
But there's no immortals on the start of Saiko, so I think that's gonna be a big issue. There's 3 immortals facing up.
if he could take out the enemy sentries, his zealots could offset the balance. But it looks like they set up the force field and they just get 3 range damage.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised Lobo didn't win that. Okay, alright, that's a good strat. That's a good strat.
Yeah, this is a good cunning play by sentries.
But Lobo should be smashing this, man. He has 3 immortals, man. Yeah.
But it kind of seems that he's running out of energy.
I think Saiko is playing a little
Attrition game.
Yeah, I'm playing a little safe, not trying to dive too far down because he knows that the sentries can trap him. So he's being really conservative in his play, and I think that's a good play.
That's a good call.
Yeah. And Saiko actually has the upgrade in the weapons and armor advantage. So that's gonna like help him. I think that really helped him just now.
Actually, it looks like his +2 is finishing up soon, but on Lobo's side, he is making more Archons. 3 Archons to be exact, plus another sentry.
And now Saiko is actually like ahead in workers.
Oh dear.
Okay, but this is quite a scary army.
Yes, it is. And with a majority of zealots on Saiko's side, he might have more to lose than Lobo, especially with those Archons.
But there's a good set of shield battery. I mean, Saiko is really sharp with his defenses. Yeah. It's really hard to get Saiko off guard because he's really a control. But okay.
Let's just hope that.
Alright, this is a good surround from Saiko, but is this enough? Is this enough?
Well, that's 2 down, and that's 3. All 3 Archons
Wow,
are
that's
down,
really
and
good.
oh,
Saiko
Wow,
won! That was
okay.
actually amazing advantage. Right?
was pretty
that was
good.
actually pretty sick because he did not have the tech advantage, but he had the upgrade advantage.
He had the upgrade
So to be fair to Lobo, yeah, he had the advantage in that area. But he really used his sentries well to trap the retreat of his Archons.
Yes,
and
yes.
Archons just got deleted right over there. So
I also
really
feel
well
that
done.
I also feel that the initial sentry guardian shield that Saiko's sentries put up actually mitigated most of the Archon bonus damage against his zealots.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so overall a very well done game by Saiko, and he's now on match point at 3 versus 2 points. So we'll just get the next game running up soon. And here's my tech support, Redgunnerguy, coming to do it.
Next game, by the way? Oh, let me get this set up. Who's casting the next game?
You wanna cast the next game, Redgunnerguy?
Yeah. Okay, I'll cast the next game.
Yeah.
Who else?
Yeah. I think this might be the last game, so we just cast the remaining
Okay,
games.
so it's just gonna be me and DMZ.
Yeah.
It is now Triton. It might not be the last game, but it now comes down to whether Lobo could bring it back or whether Saiko throws the game.
Set it up with that.
Zen. I really want to see Zen, but we don't always get what we want in life, do we? Can I sit here because I'll be observing?
Okay, yes. Alright, let me just pull this chair out.
Whew, this it all comes down to this. It's match point.
Yeah, I wonder where the sounds are not coming out from our earphones. Oh well, never mind. We just cast blind in that sense. Or rather, not blind, deaf, cast deaf.
I'm observing you say we be casting blindly, yeah.
Well, if I'm casting blindly, I'm gonna say Saiko is building his void race now. He's proxying some void race now.
Lobo's getting a robo. Yeah, you can actually say Lobo's getting a robo, and it's probably gonna be true.
Yeah, and then I open my eyes and I actually see like 5 void rays or 6 void rays and
Did I do something
maybe
wrong?
some upgrades as well.
Triton, right? It's the next map, yeah.
But the funny thing now is we are trying to ensure that you guys can hear us. So we actually stacked quite a bit of books underneath our mic to function as a mic stand. So you're hearing our voices with the courtesy of history books and I don't know.
The
Was
historical
that a
atlas of
textbook?
yeah, the historical atlas.
History
wait,
books, politics books.
what was this one? The historical atlas of World War II.
Yeah, that title sounds like it's gonna be a thick book, and it is.
It's a thick book.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But also, I'd like to thank Scuffy. I think he's in our group chat for lending us this audio thing.
Audio thing. Yeah.
It looks like the thing from Star Wars.
Yeah.
What was it called? Empire Strikes
The-
Back.
The Hoth planet. Yeah.
It's the Imperial Scouting Droid. It's got some technical name like BB something
Ooh.
something.
Yeah.
No, if you curl up the links, which we're not gonna do now, that is what you will see. Okay, one more, possibly the last PvP. But I gotta say, we're approaching the end of the tournament. It's been a blast, all things considered.
No, I don't want this to end. No.
Then there's the next tournament. People pull together the next
Yeah.
tournament.
Okay, for this game, I am hoping Saiko builds void rays and dies so I can have game 7. Oh no, I don't want this to end.
Oh yeah, well I hope Lobo goes Void Rays and wins, and then we get a game 7, huh?
Okay, who's gonna do the introductions? Okay, before you do that, let's pull up the scores.
Oops.
Okay.
And there, we're good.
Okay, there we go. I'm gonna do the bottom right, and from the bottom right, we have our blue Protoss player. His name is Lobo.
Okay. Brought to you live from DMZ's house. We are now observing the game on Triton L. He's spawning at the top left hand corner. Just one map away from winning quite a lot of money. It is Saiko. Woo! Fighting!
What was the prize money again for the winner of the final?
Whoever wins gets $100
$100.
from me.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Dollars, they don't minerals there.
dollar. 100 minerals is actually pretty little. Yeah.
Hey, 100 minerals, you buy 2 marines.
Come on, what can 2 marines do?
Or maybe the marines are on NSF pay, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I realized we were making a lot of NS jokes. And speaking of NS jokes, right? I was actually laughing last time when I first saw Arturus Minx as a commander.
Uh-huh.
And then everything was felt so NS because it's
like where
like
this is going.
please report to your please report to your CC for conscription.
That's a pretty interesting commander, actually.
I was actually laughing the entire game when I was playing co-op with Redgunnerguy. Okay, so nothing fancy happening so far.
Call
Okay.
this not fancy.
Oh wait, I didn't see the pylon there. I spoke too soon.
Lobo's Robo?
Yeah, Lobo's a Robo.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else. So, like, what else you gonna proxy at Twilight Council? Here? No. A Stargate? Not really. It's probably gonna be a Robo. Like, me and Yakus were joking about this non-stop in game 1. Come on. Come on, Pro. Put on the Robo. Don't be shy. Just zoom in a bit more. Okay, what's Saiko doing in the meantime? Saiko looks like he's getting. Saiko looks like he's attempting to take a second. But like that's interesting style, right? And there it is. We missed it. We missed the moment of conception for the Robo.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna stand this. Okay, so no, I was like being a bit more serious. Like, I was kind of saying that Saiko has been playing a little bit more economic most of these games. He's taken the Alpha Star build. He's going up to like 20 workers.
Saiko the Alpha Star.
Yeah, he's playing the Alpha Star build, whereas Lobo is playing the more old school build of 16-16, then 3-3. This guy is like, no, I'm gonna get more workers. Which no, but it makes a bit more sense because even if Lobo comes in here and kills 3 probes, it's still gonna be exactly the equal worker count. It's not exactly the same. Oh, Saiko's really asserting his dominance in the approach this time. That's actually quite clever, right? Because if you put your pylon there, you are less likely to build stuff out of wait. Oh, he spots it. He sees the immortal. Okay. Oh, he's putting a gateway down here. I suspect this means he's gonna try and anchor down this position, so it can't be as easily gunned down.
Which means he's committed to actually a lot of aggression in the early game.
In the meantime,
Oh no! White race.
you're saying, "Oh no,
Yeah.
you wanted this."
Oh wait, oh sorry, I forgot my bad. Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
Is
White,
this some? Is
White
there,
race, go ahead, please. White race.
is there an infestor in the room here? Where's that new roll?
I mean, okay, that's the problem with casting Protoss versus Protoss, or like any sim race. You kind of like mix up who's who.
That's why you have these beautiful skins.
Oh yeah, that's true.
What is red and what is blue?
Oh, but I'm colorblind, so you have to forgive me for that. I can't really tell the color differences between the both of them.
Excuses.
Yeah.
Okay, so now the siege has begun. I don't know if Lobo knows about these void rays.
I think he can smell it. Yeah, he can smell it.
Okay, I can't imagine this doing too much because if he tries to warp in, the warp is gonna go in and blow it up. Okay, now we know about it. you need to be so careful when juggling it because of the sheer number of stalkers. Meanwhile, Lobo's getting a Twilight Council.
Yeah, I think Lobo is just trying to posture. Yeah, and trying to like threaten Saiko a little. He doesn't really want to commit too fully.
One void ray did go down though.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He's gonna lose a game. Not. Actually, it's kind of important because the production is a big issue in this fight. He's got a backup gateway as well. Too bad replenishing those shields.
I actually think that actually Saiko swapped out the Void Rays for Phoenixes. He can actually do some pretty crazy stuff, like pick up the model, attack the Warp Prison.
It's a big trade-off because the warrior is much higher DPS. Oh, Lobo's coming in and eating the blast is like you might be able to do it. It's all gonna come down to probably a force field and got it. Shields you with force nothing, the Warp Prison is fired up. You're like, oh,
Yeah, Saiko's in trouble.
he's so he's got nothing left.
Oh, Saiko's in trouble. Okay, but Void Rays.
Lobo takes a red
Void
light,
Rays
but
might be
he's
doing
still-
it. Might be doing it.
He's so down close, the juggling happens, the bottle is still holding.
Okay, the boys are pulled. The boys are pulled.
He's probably gonna take losses, but David will still stabilize. Oh no, the immortal!
Oh, that's a very nice save.
How much health on this thing?
Okay, let's
Drop
see.
it! Okay, you dropped it. It's 76 health. Okay, about less than a quarter life left. Saiko is still way ahead in workers, I gotta point out. So maybe economic loss.
Oh no, his shield battery is actually going to go down. So okay, he's not going to go down. Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's any more charge left.
Almost immortal.
Did he die? The model died?
What, do you see one on the screen?
Oh no. No, but I could have gotten picked up. Okay, yeah,
no,
but
no,
okay.
it's dead, it's dead. Okay, so this
Okay.
attack is effectively... How do you lose immortal? Okay, now the immortal is being produced. They are still on equal worker supply. Saiko has stopped Lobo from easily taking another base.
He probably lost with workers because he actually pulled a bit of his probes down.
Yeah, probably.
Defend
lots
just
of
now.
shots. Okay, but this is still exactly even. Let's look at the units. Lost 10, if I can pull it up correctly. Is this button? No, is this button? Yeah, okay, so Saiko has lost a lot more, which will matter because they're both on one base. They're both one base mining. Lobo's lost a bit more gas, but that's hard to say how important that is. It really comes down to micro, it really comes down to the fights. What is Lobo doing beyond all this? Has he gotten anything out of his swap? Has he gotten blink or anything?
In fact, Lobo is actually down in workers. despite like shaving off a few workers from Saiko. So
But again, at the end of the day, you gotta remember the minerals on both sides of the maps in totality is exactly the same. Wait, what? Oh, would you look at that?
okay, Saiko with a very sneaky base.
I
I think this is the right call from Saiko.
I did not expect this to be the hallmark of this series, but it effectively now it is Lobo's Robo and Saiko's Proxy Nexus.
Yeah, Proxy Nexus.
Let's just call it Proxy Nexus.
Yeah.
It sounds cool with the hill base. So Lobo has no idea about this. Lobo's trying to get so Lobo wants to expand as well. It really looks like what was it? Gateway Redux Electric Bundle. Something like that.
I don't.
Siege continues.
Yeah, I think what why I think Lobo's army is pretty good is because I think he actually has the right composition of like the number of walkers, number of like zealots, number of like immortals, and number of sentries. Because I think like he's keeping a good healthy number so that he can actually keep the Void Race at bay, but at the same time still be able to be beefy enough to sustain the ground fight. So I think he's really juggled quite well. Yeah.
But at the same time, even though it's got a pretty good composition of units, like you go up this ramp, the choke point, the shield batteries.
Plus he has 4 shield batteries.
Yeah, 4 shield batteries. But again, I also like the point that even though
Oh no,
he's gonna get when he gets the Void Ray, okay, it's a big deal.
Every Void Ray is gonna be very painful.
Every single bit of damage, like extra damage, not including shields, is a big deal because this is ready. Okay, he's transferred a bunch of probes out. Lobo's is almost ready.
Okay, does he spot it? I think there's still some blue at the bottom left. Okay,
Oh, he sees it.
he's gonna have a zealot run by.
Oh, he warped this in just for this. Okay, there are 2 adepts there.
Okay,
Neither of them have charged. They're probably gonna lose some probes here. And
okay.
yeah, but it's not the end of
too
the
bad.
world. Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna lose 2 probes. Okay,
Okay,
that
Lobo's
actually
is-
counts. Okay, he's not.
4 down. Another fight here. He's trying to force me. Oh, beautiful force. So he gets some beautiful shots. So the warp system went down the middle of that fight. So Solo
Okay.
is a more.
Oh, his Void Rays get the model, right? They've done their job. Okay.
They're now on equal worker count.
Yeah,
but
these guys are really neck to neck. They're really playing their
Lobo
hearts
needs
out.
to move his probes this second. He needs that. He needs that economic advantage. He could have that.
Yeah, Lobo is, I think, not macroing properly.
He's under a lot of pressure because if the army dies off for nothing anyway. But he needs to transfer the workers.
Yeah, go. Come on. I
Okay,
actually
there
feel
we
if
go.
Lobo loses this, okay, he already got his workers.
Yeah.
I'll say that if he loses this, he actually might be losing it just because he didn't transfer the workers.
But
Okay.
he did.
Finally,
It's-
he did.
It's
Alright.
still acceptable reason. Yeah, the problem of this base is gonna be very, very hard to defend because it's so disjointed from the main west. Lobo is like it's just there. Oh, it's going the Tepa archive, so he's gonna have access to Archons. He's gonna lose his Lobo, but he's already built one already. No, that's Saiko's.
Are Archon's effective tools against Void Rays? Not exactly, right? Because I think the Void Rays kind of.
I don't really see because Void Rays is so much more range than Archons.
Okay.
You're gonna shoot it.
Why is
from-
he recalling this?
Yeah.
Oh, it's recalling this. Okay.
Yep, okay, so lose some probes, he has got to back off. This is a really, really disjointed, Lobo force man disjointed side. Saiko, because now he has to defend 2 players. Oh, and Oracle, does he have anything? He's got a shield battery.
I'm actually surprised
No shield
that
battery
throughout
yet.
all this, Saiko actually maintains worker to worker equilibrium with his opponent.
Okay, this Oracle won't be able to do anything. If you have gone into the natural, that would actually just lost like 6 workers. But still a good defense.
I think Saiko is surviving just on slightly better macro. Like, come on,
Oh.
it's quite amazing if like.
Are we gonna get a base trade?
Okay, is this a base trade? Yeah, I think this is base trade.
It could be base trade. He needs to seal this off now. Oh no, the
Oh no, Saiko got it. Right, Saiko gets it.
Saiko's in, but in the meantime, this base is in shambles, but... No, but Saiko's army is 53 to 57. He's probably walking in here trying to hold the line a bit. This base is
Okay.
definitely dead.
And I think the Void Rays kill things much faster than your stalkers. So I think
Yeah.
if it's a base trade, the Void Rays may pay dividends, right?
Okay, beautiful dividends, but that's... it's hard. It's really, really, really hard. Say both sides are
I think he's gonna. Okay, there's no way of detecting.
Oh,
Okay,
recall!
he's gonna recall back.
Okay, done a good amount of damage. The recall comes into play. Both sides are supply block. Lobo's
Yeah, I
army
think
now
this is the right
bigger.
call from Lobo to recall.
He's pulling the post because what else are they gonna do? They've got like a match. Okay. Oh, he left a single. Oh no, just stay here, stay here. No, well, too bad.
But Lobo has actually now the worker disadvantage in Saiko.
Yeah,
For the first time in this match. So in the long run, Lobo is actually gonna die. Because lots of things are just gonna ramp
Yep,
up.
and this base cycle is there. It's really surprising because Lobo, like if you look at him, it looks like this particular PvP cycle is really getting his work.
Yeah, and he kind of wasted a bit of force fields there, in my opinion.
No, this allows Saiko to escape like almost unharmed.
Okay, sure.
Is this was whose force field?
I think this was Lobo's force.
Oh, Lobo's force field.
I'm not too sure.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Lobo is, I don't know, he really solid. If he can make a push on this field, but if Mortal's already coming out, Lobo has no real eco. Yeah, he's gonna try and all in.
Yeah. Look at the income advantage. Like it's pretty much like 1,000 plus 1,000 over plus 500 plus, right? So Saiko is doubling the mineral advantage of
Yeah. Because you got two bases up and running. So you've got a fully saturated base against the minor one. Yeah, but this force field is just picking it up, taking more time, talking about fighting. Effectively, the army supply is even, but Lobo, like Saiko is like such a better tech army.
Saiko just has to chill now, right? I think he can take this definitely. Yeah, like Lobo's economy is in shambles because he was mining exclusively in his first base. He had no way of really moving out.
What I really want to see Lobo do is just walk over here, blow up everything, and then recall out. Because what else is there?
No, I don't think that's the right
look at
call
that.
because once Lobo moves out, he's pretty much dead. Because the Void Race can just sweep across the entire map.
Recall out.
I don't think it's
Okay,
recall
Lobo take
left.
another.
Yeah, I don't think it's any recall left. Does it recall left? Okay,
It's only just
alright.
start. Okay,
Just-
now that option's on the table. See,
Okay.
this is why adepts are so useful. You can just like shade it, like, you know, is it there, is it there, is it there?
Okay.
Okay, so Lobo is taking, he's taking his very standard second base and not doing what Saiko is doing to great success. It's gonna be hard because once Saiko reaches a critical match, he could just push out, I feel.
The only reason why Saiko is not moving in, even though he has like quite a decent army advantage, is because he's really scared of like the sentries from Lobo's side. So Lobo actually has this sentries working for him, and he really needs to put in
Yeah.
really good force fields and pretty good.
Furthermore, Saiko
spellcasters.
doesn't have to leave. He could just sit here. He's gotten so much more like income. He can trade out very inefficiently and still be fine. My guess is he's just waiting for like again, like when this warp prism comes out, he will be able to wait. So something just happened. Oh, an Oracle and got a bunch of workers.
Oh, got 10 kills? No wonder the local...
There's no mining.
Wow, okay, Lobo's in big trouble. Like, this is a do or die moment. You have to move in at this
How
point
would you
now.
have to screw up your micro to lose this? Like Saiko has been playing a beautiful game
Yeah.
all game long. Oracle harassing. He's got 2 out of the 3 main tech options.
Yeah.
Lobo, he built a Twilight Council. Did he get anything? No, he didn't. There's no blink. There's no charge.
Yeah. Would you put if you were Saiko, would you send your warp prism down to the enemy's base to draw some aggression there?
Not really. No, I really think at this point, like the size of the death ball doesn't lie. This death ball is so much technically stronger that Lobo, like Saiko, could take like a straight up forward fight and probably win.
He's just really worried about the force fields. If not like
Yeah, but again, the prism's gonna open up. He's gonna walk in. The army supply is already working. Here comes the big fight. The force is doing something. Okay, he's gonna back up and just go in again because every loss that Lobo takes, he cannot replenish. Saiko still has that option.
okay.
There we go, a new sentry. Multi-pog is a bit over. Yeah, he can just like sack.
Okay, sending in the adapts. He's gonna kill all the workers. Come on, get the workers.
He's
Oh
gonna
no.
shade. Yeah, he's
Okay.
gonna shade.
I think it was a little. I think he
No,
overshaded.
so it doesn't matter. All
But-
these have to do is sit here. Like the moment if this army moves too far out of position,
This Nexus is gone.
Yeah,
Alright.
he just
This is
stops the video.
Cycles. Yeah, this is really brilliant.
oh here we go. This is the final fight.
Alright,
obviously.
you're gonna have the force field. Alright, Saiko wins. We have our grand champion of our very first Singapore StarCraft 2